and this is part 2 of our video tutorial for flexible urban modeling. And following from our previous video for part 1 where we learned how to do quick urban massing through MapRoom and OSM, today I'm going to teach you guys how to do model urban detail really realistically and quickly using the plugin called Building Generator, and then learning how to um, process it so in order for us to 3D print it and create a mass model for urban studies quickly. And I'm going to show you guys just how we can do that quite easily by fixing up STLs in 3ds Max and also an external software available online. So let's get started. So first of all, um, we're going to download a script called Building Generator, and once you've downloaded it, um, simply pull it into your browse 3ds Max. So you found it, .msc, and we have a pop-up window right here. And what we want to create is this building right here with that edge together with some of the windows, and in particular just this building for now. So in Building Generator, what we can do is it's going to give us each individual building along with several other options such as walls, doors, roofs, and materials, and so on. But we're just going to make it we're just going to let it generate a random one for us. So but what we're going to control is just how the building looks. So as you know, it had a tapered and edge here, so I'm just going to use this. We're going to have ledges and railings as well. Let's not generate interiors. It can generate interior, and we're just going to use a randomizer to create all of that for us for now. Um, um, cool. So bevel, we're not going to bevel it, and then really quickly we're just going to click on generate. And this will take a while for it to process. And there we have it. So we have a building with all sorts of information attached to it. Just have a look at that. So it has windows. Just turn on edge faces so that we can have a look. It even has railings and as well as surfaces on top. Let's try again. This time we're gonna and we're gonna generate just another one just by clicking randomizer again. Randomize all building settings just to see what how cool this plugin is. And so now we have another building with really different aesthetic to it because we just randomized it in fairly detailed, and we could even use this for renders, but we're just gonna keep it this way. So let's say if we wanted to 3D print a mass model such as this one, so we're just gonna delete the first one. it's really hard for us to Boolean union all of this into a single solid volume. So what we're going to do is we're basically just going to try to shrink wrap this and create a single mesh out of all these different components here. So there is a lot here. So what we're going to do is compress it into one single mesh. And we're not going to do that within 3ds Max. What we're going to do is we'll just export as a obj file, and we're just going to call it urban house, and just export that. So once that's done, just click on that, and we're just gonna go to Google, and let's search up NetFab Basic, and just search NetFab and go on NetFab online service. Yep, this is the right one, and we have to log in apparently. And here it shows us an option to upload our 3D model. We're just gonna go for desktop, and then we're gonna look for urban house obj, open, and it will start uploading now, and then it will proceed. In order to make it work a bit quicker, what I've done is I've simplified the building. As you can see, there's still a little bit of detail here, but essentially I've generated a new building here. I went through the same process, and NetFab has just successfully processed the document, and we're just gonna download it into back from NetFab, and let's compare it with our previous model, and let's just have a look at fixed. And there we have it. So we have a single mesh here, as opposed to varying meshes here that we can just immediately send it through to a 3D printer. You can even do an STL check here in the modifier, and everything seems to be fine. Yep, everything seems to be fine. So that's it for the first video tutorial, second video tutorial. So today what we've done is essentially went through the process of learning how to generate urban form really quickly with as many details as we can using building generator 0.7, and then followed by also learning how to use how to convert this mesh into something that we can 3D print. Thank you so much for listening, guys.